Good morning and welcome back to K24 Alpha G. Time for Rise and Shine, and this is one of my favorite segments, by the way, because we get to get information that uplifts us, puts us on a different level, and especially today being a Monday, man, we need to get rid of this Monday blues. Today I'm joined by Pastor Patrick Musyoki from the House of Grace. He is an inspirational individual and, of course, a counseling psychologist as well. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to have you again.
Thank you.
Last time we spoke about something similar to what we're going to talk about today. It's about rebuilding our lives. And your book is very instrumental because I've actually picked a lot of information from it.
Wow,
you can rebuild your life.
Yes, you can.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So today we talk about rising from rock bottom. Mm-hmm. But before we talk about rising, first of all, let's talk about this rock bottom. When we say rock bottom, what is rock bottom?
Rock bottom, in my understanding, is when everything just goes wrong, and you come down in biblical terms. We call it like to fall from glory.
Okay.
You come down from the glory that you had, from the splendor that your life used to have, and you come down to be just an ordinary person.
Okay.
Or maybe you come even below the levels of an ordinary person.
All right.
And that's what many of us call rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
Yes.
So someone might be at rock bottom for one reason or another. There are some who can be at rock bottom because they've lost their jobs, lost their relationships, lost their authority, you know.
Yes.
So you find yourself in that particular place, rock bottom.
Rock bottom, first of all, the most important thing you've got to know about rock bottom is that it has financial implications.
Okay.
It is easy to recover anything that you lose in life if your financial situation remains constant.
Okay.
You can recover even a marriage.
Yes.
You can marry
as
again.
Long as pesa iko.
As long as pesa iko. You can recover business. You can recover a reputation even.
Right.
As long as money is there. But rock bottom comes when everything goes wrong and even your finances are now affected.
Yes.
You're not able to earn the way you used to earn before.
Right.
You don't have financial power like you used to have before. And therefore, you cannot be able to recover what you have lost. And you go down to a place where maybe you cannot afford a decent meal.
Okay.
You can no longer take care of a family. You cannot pay rent in the city. And you need either to relocate and go to the rural areas or something. I mean, rock bottom is worst when finances are involved.
Kuna watu tunasemanga alirudi ocha.
Yes.
Because that person hit rock bottom, they were fired.
Yes.
They lost their relationship in terms of their marriage.
Yes.
Na ndio maana you even say that, hey, kitambo Pastor Musyoki aki alikuanga ule msee.
Si ndio?
Siku hizi ukikutana naye ni mlevi. Amekonda na ni kama ni mgonjwa.
Anaongea peke yake.
Anaongea. Akona kichaa.
Yes.
Right.
Because there is something that financial stability does for you.
Yes.
There is a shame it covers. And when it is gone, I mean your nakedness is exposed.
The moment your wallet runs dry,
I'm telling you.
everyone starts looking at you differently. And you get to lose even friends. People stop calling you.
People stop calling you.
They stop visiting you.
They stop even talking to you. Sometimes you walk down the street and someone you know who used to be your friend just ignores you or crosses the road to the other side because they don't find you relevant. They think you're going to borrow money from them.
Yeah. You're going to infect them with this rock bottomness.
Exactly. And there's this thing that people, and sometimes Christians have, they think you will, they can be able, it's called anointing by association.
Yeah.
That if they associate with you,
that
anointing of rock bottom will also come to them. They'll also get divorced like you. They'll get broke like you.
Yes.
And so that now makes some people, to begin avoiding you.
Yes.
Because they don't want to catch
that rock bottomness, for lack of a better word.
What you have caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes we even blame, it could be our fault, but sometimes we find ourselves even blaming outside forces. Like, I lost my job because shetani. Aki shetani anitaki. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went broke because shetani hataki kuniona na pesa.
Yeah, because sometimes there are situations that happen in the lives of people.
Yeah.
And you look at tragedy after tragedy, tragedy after tragedy. And you come to a conclusion that there must be an external hand that is in operation in my life. So people, if you hear people blaming the devil, or blaming outside forces, sometimes they are not blaming outside forces for nothing. They have felt, you get to a place, you work hard, you're almost about to get an opportunity, and just when you're about to get that money or that opportunity, something happens. And you miss it. And you look at situations and you realize, I've lost 3 opportunities in the past 1 month.
How come?
How come? Someone must be bewitching me. The devil must have located me. Hii ya urogi kwanza. And especially from the cultures that some of us come from. You know, for some of us, urogi is culture, it's part of our lives. We grew up being told it is there. We grew up even being told it is that one.
Ule ndio mchawi.
Yes.
Ukienda kwake usikule kitu.
Exactly. How many of us were told not to eat from the houses of our neighbors?
Or even an auntie and uncle.
Exactly. And so you find this mindset is reinforced from childhood, from the cultures that we have grown in. And so when people begin to see tragedy after tragedy, and it could be just normal, but we have been taught to associate just things that go wrong. We have been taught to associate them with either witchcraft,
a spiritual realm. Basically.
Where I come from, we have a saying that says, T-mana, it is not for nothing. I lost my job, T-mana, there must be a reason. And that reason is someone. There must be someone that is, I have a stomachache this morning. It must be, there must be a reason. And someone must be attacking me. And you see now, when you hit rock bottom, and you go into that type of mindset, now you get yourself into a position where it becomes very difficult for you, first of all, to heal, and then second of all, to put the right structures and the right strategies in place so that you can rise again.
Before you even talk about the rising part, when you're there now, that rock bottom, of course there's some things that are going on in your life. And one of the biggest one is the fact that people can actually get depression at that particular point. Because like you said when we started, you are living in a 5-bedroom mansion, and now you have to adjust your life to live in an SQ or a bed sitter. That must affect you greatly, from someone who could walk from one end of your house to the other, and it will take you a certain period of time. But now in 2 seconds, ukifanya hivi mkono umeshika ukuta moja, ukifanya hivi mguu imeingia kwa bafu.
But in my understanding, the adjustment from a 5-bedroom house to a bed sitter is not the most painful part of being at rock bottom. Or adjusting from driving a Mercedes to a Toyota. You will still reach your destination. It's not the most painful part. The most painful part is how people you valued treat you. People who say now, even you're no longer relevant with them, they do not want to associate with you, they cannot be seen with you, you know.
Kuna kaibu fulani.
Or maybe close relatives that walk out on you. I know people whose wives walked out because they lost a job. There's another guy who won some money, SportPesa, 56 million. And when he won, when he was in the papers, that's when we discovered that he used to have another wife who left because the guy was broke. But now he has 56 million. She says, me, I didn't leave him. I just gone to visit my relatives. Now that
56
guy,
million. Any of my ex-girlfriends, by the way, if you win 56 million, I assure you, we are still together.
So you see, it is how people treat you. The pain is these people that walk out when and you see, you can hit rock bottom, but in your mind, you have an idea of how you will get back up. You have an idea. You have a vision. Because maybe you got to the top.
Yes.
Through hard work.
All right.
You hustled your way to the top.
Yes.
And you know how it is done. People that have made their way to the top, I've heard many of them say, even if this thing was to crumble, I can build another one. I can rise. I know how it is done. I have done it before. I can do it again. The problem is these other people around you that don't believe that you can do it again.
You were
and they walk out and they hurt you.
And you were telling me that the first time you did it, the first time you go to the top,
yes,
whether it's career-wise or relationship-wise, but the first time you go to the top was easy, but getting back from rock bottom is going to be harder.
Is always harder.
To rise utarise, lakini shida itakuwa kubwa zaidi.
To rise the second time is always harder than it is to rise the first time.
Why? Why so?
Because when you're rising the first time, you have a healthy soul.
Yes.
Your heart, first of all, has not been broken by the betrayals of people.
All right.
There is a side to human life that you have not yet seen. So your trust levels for people are quite high. And when you go down and you need to come up again, there's a period where you need, first of all, to heal.
Yes.
And analyze your situation. And during that period, you have realized how terrible the human soul is, that people that you even helped before can walk out on you like that. And so it's traumatizing. You are traumatized. You're now trying to come up again, but you have scars in your wound. I mean, you have scars in your heart. You're wounded. You are traumatized, but you still have got to perform at the same level as other people that are not as traumatized as you are.
Yes.
It becomes harder.
Is that why then, when you're with someone who's, again, rock bottom, the only thing they talk about is their problem?
Because of the trauma.
Yeah.
And the
so
confusion.
That's the traumatic part.
Yes. First of all, what you've got to accept is that every person who is at rock bottom is traumatized. They may put up a brave face because modern man is trained.
We camouflage.
Yes. They may put up a brave face, but the truth of the matter is that every person who is at rock bottom is traumatized. Secondly, is wounded. Thirdly, is confused. Is confused with life.
Those are very strong terms.
Yeah, is confused.
Yes.
Because some of them have been left by their brothers. Some of them have been left by their spouses. Some of them have been left and betrayed by colleagues and maybe business partners. And they are confused as in who to trust and who not to trust.
Okay.
Who to work with and who not to work with, you know. And even I think they are scared because they think you're also struggling with thoughts of, will I ever make it out of this situation?
Right.
Will I die here? Will I end up, what will my history be? Will I be remembered as a failure?
Yes.
Will I ever be respected again? You know, it's a terrible situation. And you've got to recognize that every person that is down there is traumatized and is going through an emotional turmoil. And if you are to relate with someone that is down there, the best thing that you can do for them is to be a pillar of strength for them emotionally.
Even as a friend?
Even as a friend, a relative. And you know, that text, that phone call, that little visit goes a long way to inspire this person.
But that person also needs to understand that sometimes they can be annoying.
Oh,
especially when I come to sit with you and constantly for the last 1 hour you just tell me the way you're broke, you lost what, there's someone who owes you money where. Sometimes you sit with someone who's at rock bottom. Hata wewe unaweza kusikia ni kama mko rock bottom pamoja.
Yeah, he can depress you.
Yeah, they can depress you.
They can depress you.
It's that negative energy.
Yes.
Yes.
unless they know what they need to do. First of all, when you're in rock bottom,
Right.
you need to begin to develop and cultivate a positive outlook towards life.
Right.
Secondly, you need to forgive. You have a lot of people to forgive when you're in rock bottom. You not only need to forgive others,
Yeah.
you also need to forgive yourself.
Yourself.
Because sometimes you are in rock bottom because of some errors
That you did.
that you have done in your life, or some things that you have not done in your life, some things that you should have known and you did not know, some things that you should have observed and you did not,
Yeah.
some decisions that you have made, you should have made and you delayed to make.
Yes.
So you also need to forgive yourself, and you also need to change your philosophy of life inside your head,
Yes.
and to know that it's not a permanent situation. That there are people, and the greatest people in this life are the ones that have risen from rock bottom.
You actually, before we get to that, you mentioned something that happens while you're there, down there, and people will always talk about you.
Yes.
Especially if you are a criminal, for example.
Yeah.
Someone will always be like, "We, the reason why Mbuvi is there,
Yes.
alikuanga mwizi mbaya sana.
Yes.
Alikuanga mwizi na ndio maana hata itoka hapo."
Yes.
Or if it's about relationship, he was a cheat.
Yes.
He can never find another woman.
Yes.
Or if
He was
it a
drinking
job,
too much.
alikuwa analewa sana, alikuwa anakuja kazini amelewa, ndio maana hata alifutwa. Huwezi pata kazi ingine.
Yes. Now that we call it gossip.
Yes.
And gossip is the daily bread of people who are in rock bottom. But gossip is very good. Gossip.
Yeah.
Gossip is one of the most powerful tools that someone who is in rock bottom can use to rise.
Yes.
Because gossip will help this person in two ways. One, it provides that person with an analysis from other people of his problem. People that have looked at you and they have said, he is there because he was cheating. He is there because he was drinking
was
too
a
much.
drunkard.
He is there because he was too proud. You look at this gossip, you take this gossip and you ask yourself, is there an element of truth in what people are saying about me? Could it be true? And if it is true, how much percent of what people are saying about me is true? 20%? 30%? Are there exaggerations? Or is it 100% true? And then if you find that there is an element of truth in what people are gossiping about you for, you make an effort to change that. They said you were drinking too much, you change that. They said you were cheating, you stop cheating. They said you were lazy, you become more active. Second thing that gossip does is that it gives a prediction. The way this guy was drinking, he's there and he will never rise again. The way this guy was, he will never become rich again. That's the prediction. He will never rise again. He will never become rich again. He will never go out of this country again. He will never be respected again. Take that prediction, reverse it. They said you will never rise again. Make it your mission statement and say, I will rise again.
Yes.
They said you will never marry again. Turn it around. Make it your mission statement and say, I will marry again.
Yes.
That is the power of turning gossip around. You use it for your own good. And you work on it. And whatever they said, you change.
Yes.
And whatever they predicted, you aim at counseling.
Right.
Yes.
Those same people.
Same people. Because when God is going to help you, and when life and fortunes, when your fortunes change,
Yes.
you rise again in the presence of the same people that were gossiping about you. They begin to call you. Actually, there is a scripture in the Bible that says, he prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies.
Enemies. Ndio wakuone.
It's the same people.
Wenye walisema hutawahi panda.
Same people, same locations.
Yes.
They have to see it in order for them to know that it is possible.
Yes.
So it is possible.
It is possible. And you said once you get from rock bottom, you'll become even stronger than you were before. The authority that
There
you
is an
command.
authority that you now carry.
Yeah.
Because you understand situations. There is an understanding of life that you have, an extra level of understanding of life.
Yeah.
An extra level of understanding of human nature.
And that is what is in this book. You can rebuild your life, restore,
Yes.
recover, replenish, reestablish.
Yes.
Where can we find it? Because I'm thinking people need to read this.
If you get in touch with me, I can be able, we have arrangements whereby we deliver the books to people.
Okay. And how can we reach you?
Can I give my phone number? Is it okay? Or
Yeah, sure. As long as you're okay with people calling, because they'll start calling right now. Yeah?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
My phone number is 0724 06 332.
House of Grace also, we can find you there.
House of Grace, Nairobi West.
Yeah?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Pastor. I think this has got much more to discuss. I mean, it's only a few pages, 70 pages, but
It's powerful.
Yes.
Because it is written out of experience.
thank you very much. I'm seeing myself calling you again.
Please
There's a
do.
specific chapter I saw there, because
Yes.
remember I have your book.
Yes, you do.
And I think we need to talk about it.
It is well.
Asante tena sana.
Thank you, sir.
We take a short break right now, though. We'll be back with Sarah and Jeff. And today I don't know what they want to attack me on, but I'm almost certain. So Bini Nataka Jeshi. Find us at K24 TV. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As we come back with Interactive, don't go anywhere.